We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Thomas. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
32, the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The 12-yard line.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, and this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't. I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake, and it's 3rd and short.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brady sacked.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Brady on the bootleg. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Dolphins. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Brady now on first down. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second and
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From midfield, here's Brady rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The 15-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Drake. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They're going option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Number 25.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady, and he's got his man on the out route. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 5.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
4-yard line.
They'll run with Drake, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
2nd and inches at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. stopped immediately there. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 21-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Brady, and that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for number 13.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And 10 yards to go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll try and run it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he goes out right around the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Yeah, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Edwards-Helaire. The
running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
9-yard line.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Miami Dolphins.
An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Drake on the carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Drake again, the ball.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
To Travis Kelce.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Gain on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
On first down, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
87.
Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Silver. Stay at home.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is
and this one through the uprights and good.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. To throw again, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. picked off around the 27. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Edwards-Helaire on the counter, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
28.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Chiefs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will be at home for one next. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And this carries into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's second down.
On second down, here's the option. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 36 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know, that tells me they sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they run the option on 2nd down. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The play brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, it's Jackson. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he's got some space here. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
33-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that?
Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the program?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Packers 14, Ravens nothing.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On second down is Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the option, Jackson will keep it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Packers, 39.
Operating from the gun, Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Jackson's pass.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
He was taken down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Packers 24. Ravens nothing. Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what...
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchdown.
Touchback. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Whitney merciless from his linebacker spot in to drop him in his tracks. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
They looked at everything, got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. This is Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes, or you can attack them, as he did there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going for it with the option right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A shotgun snap for Watson. Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Bernardrick McKinney on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off, and the ball is knocked out. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
After the interception, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Out of the gun, Watson. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
14-yard line.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here.
From the red zone now, Watson completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 14.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. It's Deshaun Watson with a touchdown pass to Brandon Cooks as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Texans 14. Steelers nothing. Miami Fairbairn the kickoff for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football, and the Texans scoop it.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. On first down, it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Stephon Tuitt in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Loss of 9 yards.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Going with a big fullback, Watt. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He's gonna wind up and air it out. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Good move at the 30. A minute 52 to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And the Steelers.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
A gain of 4.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Operating from the gun, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd and a yard. Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A good gain of 12 yards that time.
10-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Watson. And got his man. It's caught Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson hitting Will Fuller on the touchdown pass. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Texans 24, Steelers 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there.